Whoa, hello, it's me, Tiny Fluffy Cute ACS, and this video was filmed all the way back on December 28th of 2020. Yes, it's really been that long. Anyway, enjoy SkyLynx!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of My Crippling Bank Account, the show where I spend copious amounts of money, and you point and laugh. And I think this is the most money I've ever spent on a single video for this series. It's Transformers Earthrise Sky Lynx as part of the Generations toy line. I haven't gotten a new Transformer in like, God, 8 years, maybe? Yeah, 8 years. Probably 9. So yeah, it's been a very, very, very long time since I got a new Transformer, and the giddiness that I had when I saw this thing. SkyLynx is such a weird, crazy character that I spent almost $100 on. This is a big box! Like, this is a huge box. It is wide, too. It is very wide. To give a... I don't usually do size comparisons with packaging, but for reference, here is G1 Blaster, and that's not just G1 Blaster, that is G1 Blaster in what I refer to as stilts mode, because the transformation technically should have it so that you collapse the two gray parts so that the black part right there is not showing. Here is G1 Optimus Prime. Okay, let's give another comparison. Here is the Jakks Pacific Sonic figure. Here is the Tomy Sonic figure. And just for laughs, Tomy Classic Knuckles. Doesn't even come up to the A in Transformers. This is a big box, and it's so big that it was actually kind of unwieldy to film. So, sorry for the weird angle. Blame my terrible tripod and the fact that it has a loose hinge at the point where it carries the weight of my phone. On the back, we have a look at this thing's crazy modes. SkyLynx is what I refer to as a polyformer, because it's very difficult to classify this thing as like a 5-former or a triple changer. There's really no good way to classify SkyLynx, especially with this new mode that we will get into that has never been seen on a SkyLynx figure before. Of which there are only like 3, this being the third of 3, but you know. And we have this beautiful picture on the side with Shockwave, RC, Sideswipe, Wind Charger, Double Dealer, a Quintesson, Wheeljack, I think that's Bumblebee there, Optimus, Megatron, Unicron up in the background, and the Decepticon main ship firing on the Ark. The fact that I know all of this still, and I haven't touched this franchise in almost a decade, is sad. Transformers was my first obsession when I was younger. Like, I was 3. From the ages of 3 to 6, Transformers was my life, basically. So the fact that I still know all this information... Well, I did look up certain Transformers info. Let's just get into the box. That part went on for way too long, so let's get through this next part pretty quickly, shall we? Legal guff. Instructions. Ooh, instructions. The star map gimmick. We have the figure, both components held in with twist ties with both the Lynx and the Sky. God, this is so impressive. It's so big. We have our blast effect parts and our guns there. And I'm going to need to cut this thing. Hold on. And here is SkyLynx in the combined vehicle mode, both space shuttle and transport module. And I think this is really impressive. They're very long. This creature is very large. In terms of height, here's Sonic. So it is taller than Sonic, but it pales in comparison to our good buddy Blaster over here. Though he's not in his alt mode either. But this is actually quite an impressive space shuttle. As you can see, it is sponsored by the real NASA. And they allowed the company, Hasbro, to give this ship a real name. and they named it the Magnificence, which, to those unfamiliar with SkyLynx, might sound like a overly self-congratulatory title, but for those who do know SkyLynx,
save your ammunition, Autobots! Superior forces are taking over!
you'd know. This, it's very fitting. Don't worry, we'll get into the character of SkyLynx when I fully transform him. I decided to place the turrets that we unboxed from their packaging on the sides here, as well as 3 blast effect parts to give the illusion that it's blasting off. It can roll, not super well, you can hear it dragging a bit. And we will get into the issues with these things later, but overall, this is a really cool, like, combination of the 2 figures. Let's take a look at them individually, shall we? Let's look at the Lynx component first. Yeah, it's a cool looking thing. Really, it's just a super highly armored transport module, and you can attach the blast effect parts to a whole variety of areas. Like, hold on, I have like the blast effect tree over here. This is actually 3 blast effect parts put together because you get 6 blast effect parts with your figure. And you can like place them on the guns, though I wouldn't recommend using these specific blast effect parts for the guns. And these, depending on what you want them to be, are either like thrusters, as I've put them, or guns. I prefer to have them as thrusters, honestly. It does have this door, which flips out. And as you can see, you can store like a little mini bot in there. I don't necessarily have one to show you. Knuckles. Either way, it's a tight fit. I'm sure you'll find something to shove in there. Just be careful to not get anything stuck. It is cool that this is this deploys something, because this is like a lunar rover vehicle. But honestly, it is kind of a somewhat pointless gimmick. And it can connect to other figures like, I think, Metroplex. So that's the lunar module. Let's talk about this thing. The body of the space shuttle is fine. I like how you can open up the doors, and there is a little thing in there. Oh no, I've been blasted. My real issue is with the wings. The instructions tell you to tab the wings in, but I ask you, what tab? Because I tell you, this tab right here and this port right here do not mix whatsoever. This thing does not tab in at all. I'm trying my hardest. It's just, the hole's too big. No, it's not that the hole's too big. The hole itself is like too small and too awkwardly shaped. It just doesn't fit. And I can't understand why they designed it like this. Because this ruins the jet mode. Not jet mode, space shuttle mode. Otherwise, it's fantastic. You get little landing gear, which I think can help with stability of the damn thing. Yeah, they do help, but it's still not necessarily what I would consider to be ideal. Plus, they don't roll very well because, once again, there's this little thing right here, which scrapes across the bottom. I wouldn't call this a bad shuttle mode, but because this hinge is loose, which is just a my figure thing, but the fact that these hinges, that, by the way, you cannot screw, I'm so upset because otherwise, this is a fantastic space shuttle, but these stupid wings are just, annoying. There is another vehicle-esque mode. Let's get into that. And here we have the base mode of this figure, which is a new mode created specifically for this Earthrise Sky Lynx figure. It's never existed in any of the other Sky Lynx figures, of which there are only 2. This is not a figure who gets a lot of representation in any Transformers media, really. Not even in the comics. So SkyLynx, this is a brand new mode for him. It's fine. It's okay. It's an okay base mode. I like the fact that the ramp extends to go up the whole way. And, I mean, to get to the cargo bay. Much like with a lot of other base modes, it just sort of seems like the Transformer is splayed out. And actually, I don't think this Transformer needed this mode, to be perfectly honest, because the Lynx mode also likes to split apart because of this mode. So that's kind of annoying. Other than that, though, it's fine. You can attach the guns to the feet to make them into, like, turrets for searchlights. The shuttle, though, is not very securely in there. Once again, continuing my complaints with the shuttle portion of SkyLynx. Let's get ready to show off the beasts. Let's hope that this is where where they start getting good, real good. I mean, because their combined form is pretty amazing. But let's start it. And here we have the Beast mode, the Lynx mode. And this thing is a fantastic upgrade to the original G1 toy. The original was a brick with motorized legs and such. This one does not have motorized legs. It has satisfying ratchet joints. Oh my god. But not just that, they can go out. Meaning you can get some really dynamic kitty poses out of this thing. Unlike the original head, this one is very posable and can move all the way around. It can move up and down. It can move side to side, though not much. Oh, that's where the side to side comes in. Okay, I see. And while the original was just sort of there, this one actually can open its jaw quite wide. Also, inside of the jaw is a gun tongue, where, if you so choose, you can place a blast effect part. So you can, like, be breathing fire or shooting. Overall, I love this kitty mode. I love it. It's adorable. It's fantastic. And it's big. It's like really big. There's Blaster. Comes up to Blaster's legs. Here's Sonic. It towers above Sonic. Here's bigger Sonic. It towers above bigger Sonic. It is a big, beefy, solid figure. This thing holds together solidly. The only parts that don't really hold together super solidly are the bits back here, which you can attach the thrusters in this mode, once again, for some gun action. And that's basically it for the kitty mode. Back at the shuttle again. Please be good. Please be good. Okay, let's do the transformation. Here we have the bird mode. Filming this thing is awkward because it goes even bigger. Okay. It's a bit awkward to film because of the sheer the size of it is fantastic. This thing is crazy huge. Let's... my god. But yeah, that's the bird head. It also has a pew-pew in the mouth. It's got its award-winning smile, which is always super charming to see. The visor. The wings that were troublesome in the other mode don't have to tab into anything. And they're really good in this mode. Like, really good. Like, my god, what was I complaining about earlier? It's supposed to be stood up in a different way, but I just sort of stand it up like this because it balanced this way. With its tail dragging on the ground, though, you can easily hinge it to not be doing so. It sort of slides around. It's very poseable in the legs. Whole bunch of posability down there. Whereas the original was basically a brick, though most G1 toys were bricks. And speaking of G1, there is Blaster. Again, camera being a bit unwieldy. Sonic, you... Say hi to your friend. Say hi to SkyLynx, Sonic. Say hi. Oh god, no, Sonic, look out! Oh my god, he's being eaten by the bird! What hath thou wrought? Both Sky and Lynx look fantastic together. I love this duo. But wouldn't it be better if they were together? Let's get into it. I had to cut away briefly to adjust the transformation so that it was more impressive. You know, because I wanted to do this thing justice, and boy, is this something I want to give justice to, because whoa. At the start of this review, I sounded a little disappointed. Now, I'm glad I spent $90. Here's Knuckles. Here's Blaster. He can eat Blaster's head. Just... well, maybe not so much. Mouth is not that. Oh, Blaster's dead. Let's get into SkyLynx now as a character. What's he about? Well, SkyLynx is the Transformers Sky Commander, and he has a massive ego on him.
Everybody out. Another perfect flight completed by yours truly, SkyLynx. Flawless, right down to the landing, naturally.
That said, he is truly hilarious, and he's also a good bot. We know that he's a good person because he gives Cosmos some company out in space. He is a good person, it's just that he boasts about his abilities way too much. And yes, he is treated as one creature, not multiple. Oh my god. Oh god, he's so cool. Oh, yes. He's so cool. God, he's so big and beefy and long. This thing is mad long, and you know what's crazy is the fact that this thing is so posable because it has the Lynx legs and it has the full range of posability of the wings, which I haven't gone into. The wings are very posable. To a fault in vehicle mode, yes, but it's kind of worth it for this mode, not gonna lie. It's kind of worth all the stress, pain, and sadness just for this. Oh, golden boy. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. Wow. Damn, man. There's really no way to explain the sheer presence of this thing in person. It's like, whoa. Whew. Size comparison wise, this thing is literally so big that it's like the size of a sitting down Pocus Center Score Bunny, which is the biggest plush of all the Galar starters. And I mean, standing up Score Bunny, like the ears over SkyLynx, but he doesn't match like the like width of this thing, like the length. If I had one complaint, it would be that, yeah, these back pieces just untab grossly easily, and it's upsetting. I'm gonna need to do some modifications of that, but holy SkyLynx, you are too much. Just whoa. This video was a pain to film because I have a terrible, awful, horrible tripod. And this is one massive, long bird, dino, lynx thing. SkyLynx. What is he? Your worst nightmare, that's what.
So do you get this figure? I don't actually know, to be honest. Like, it's very hard to describe my feelings for this thing.
Like, you have the pretty good vehicle mode and the sort of blah base mode. Not to mention those wings on the shuttle. But then you have the incredible combined beast mode that had me legitimately giggling with joy just handling the thing. I love this mode. So, basically, it's SkyLynx. My opinions on it are hard to describe, and that's just SkyLynx. That's just what this creature is, and I don't know. I would recommend it if you can find it for a price cheaper than what I paid for it. I paid $90, close to $100. I think I paid $98 is what I paid. That was on Amazon. If you can find it for a cheaper price, and you want this thing, then go for it. Like, only buy SkyLynx if you really want this thing, and you will not be let down. Because yes, the space shuttle has crappy wings. Yes, the Lynx modes butt untabs. Yes. But oh my god, I love this guy. When this thing is good, it's damn good. Not to mention, something I didn't show off in the video, it has the perfect amount of effect parts with these 6 things here, and the perfect amount of guns with these 2 things right here. Basically, this thing is a whole package, but it has a perfect amount of accessories. It doesn't have too many, doesn't have too few. It's just right. It's just SkyLynx.
I don't know how to end this review. SkyLynx, give us some life advice.
Now, remember, before you do anything, think, is this what SkyLynx would do in my position? And you will not go far wrong.
Truly inspiring stuff. Also, yes, if you're wondering, I do still love this thing in the year of our Lord 2022, where he can finally feast on a brand new Sonic?